Hi and welcome to One Man One Dog. I'm Paul. This is Berlingo micro camper, and what I'm showing you now is a power panel that fits over a window. So in my last video I said it'd be continued. I designed the panel and drew the design on it and the artwork on it, and now I'm going to wire it up. So as you can see, focus, we've got the power sockets. I'll show you. 12 volt, 2 USBs, switches, a fuse box. Just let me grab this. We've got 10 meters of pink wire, green and yellow wire. That's going to be the negative wire. Crimp terminals, 50 blue for the negative. 50 crimp terminals for the pink wire, which is going to be the live wire, the positive. Wire strippers. The crimp tool. More wire strippers. Right, okay, let's get stuck into it. As you can see, 3 fuses fitted. 3 live wires coming off that fuse box. It's going into the back here. I'll just show you now. 3 wires coming through the back. Going to the switches. Ryan's feeling sorry for himself because today he's jumped round mad up at doors and hurt his leg, haven't you? Eh? So he's not very happy. He's sat near me having cuddles, haven't you? Right, okay, so this is the back. There's nothing to see at the front. So we've got 3 wires there coming from the fuse box going into the bottom of the switches, and then from the switches a live wire coming out into the sockets. Right, so I need to put negatives on this and the switches, but I've been looking and I think you can do it in a loop, like a series, as long as you put an earth on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, just show you this. So the live wire, the positive, is going to come out of the bottom of the fuse box down here through the plastic. I can't measure them pieces yet because they've got to go to the battery. So I need 3 of them, and then on the back of this, so the negative off this, I need to run that to the battery, and I'm not sure of the length of it, so I won't be doing that till tomorrow. And also I've got to fit an earth on it then as well. But yeah, it's quite simple really. I'm no electrician and I can do this. Just watch YouTube. Orion's leg's feeling better. He's just tired because it's the morning. Stay there. Right, so I've got 3 pieces of wire here. These are measured to go from the fuse box through the back and down to the battery. So I've ordered 2 battery terminals with like a screw on that you can attach all the wires to. That's not come yet, so I'm going to just do this. The negative wires are going to be the same length, so wire this in first and then do the negatives. Okay, let's do it. Here's the front, a fuse box. I've fitted these bottom 3 wires. They'll run to the battery. I'll show you the back now. So then 3 bottom wires coming out of the fuse box are actually going into the fuse box, coming to this loom here, and this is going to go to the battery. Right, negative wires now. So I've got negative green and yellow wire. I think that's 21 AWG. Blue crimp terminals and a crimp tool. Right, I'm going to have to take my time with this and work it out properly, because I've seen you've got to have a ground, but I've also seen you can do them in a series, so that means like going from that one to that one to that one and like so on, but I don't know, I'm not sure about that, so I'm going to just watch a few YouTube videos and then do it. So this negative cable fried my brain at first, but this wire comes from a battery, and I'll show you when it's connected on, but it's a loop. They go in a series. So let's connect it up and show you. I can explain it then. Here it is. So this wire coming off here, that end goes to the negative on the battery. It comes up here, it goes to the first switch there, then it loops out to the volt reader, then from this switch it jumps over to the second switch, which then jumps over to the third switch, and they're both going up from there. So quite complex. Well, it's quite complex for me, frazzled my brain. Like I said, I'm a newbie at 12 volt wiring, but that's it anyway. So apparently on this one now I've got to fix an earth going to the earth, but I've not got any earth wire. I've ordered it on eBay, so hopefully it'll come tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. Okay, I brought the battery in the house, wired up the live, the positive, wired up the negative. There's the back of the panel. I'll switch it round now and show you. So here's the finished panel, all wired up, fuses wired, switches wired. I'll just show you now. The 12 volt, obviously the switch lights up, but there's nothing inside that lighting up. So that's it, all working. Right, I've got to wait for the earth wire now, so I'm going to fit it in my car and probably fit the earth wire while it's fitted in my car. But it's raining today, so I'll have to wait for a window in the weather and go out and fit it. But it shouldn't take long to fit. Okay. Right, this come the other day. But I've not been able to try it because I've not had the 12 volt power sockets working, so it's a auto heater. Alright, it's not a heater, it's a heater. Right, but it was from China, it was on eBay UK, they said they was in the UK, but you look at the address and it's in China. But a lot of them do that now, and they have like a warehouse or a sender over here. So anyway, it come, so let's give it a try on my power sockets. This is the heater. It's also a cold fan too. In the 12 volt power socket, powered on, put it on heat, let's have a look. Heat. Right. It stopped working. Have to check my fuse. Right, I can't find anywhere what amp this heater is. In the middle it was only a 5 amp fuse and it's blown the fuse, but as you can see it's just blown the fuse, so let's give it a try again. If it blows this fuse I'm going to have a look and see what amp it is, so okay, let's try it. Right, it's plugged in, switched on, Keep an eye on the switch, it'll go off when I turn it on, will it? Oh no, it's working. So that's a 7.5 amp fuse. It's not red hot, it's like just warm, but that'll be alright on a cold morning or a cold night. Right, okay, I just wanted to show you that. Right, so here's the back. If you can see, I've hot glued coming out of the fuse box and going into the fuse box so the wires can't get snagged, they'll be secure. Also, I've added this LED strip. The strip's facing inwards, so it comes along there, it goes through there and back out the other side like that. I'll show you now. I'll just turn it round. Right, so you can't hardly see the LED strip, but the controller's there, and that's what the wire goes round the back. But the wire goes round the back from there, it comes down here and it comes through here. So this wire can pull out and push in like that. You can push it all the way in. It can either go in this USB socket here, or I've got something else to show you. Now I've had this for ages. Okay, so it's a Power Monkey Explorer. Now I've had this for about well over 5 years. So there are the connectors. I've never really used it. It puts about, in a modern phone, it puts about 15% in. Really it is only for emergencies, but little solar panel. And here's the battery unit here. What I can do is charge this little battery unit. It will charge, it all works. So you've got a USB port there, as you can see. Just pull this wire out like that. Right, so it's connected like that. Turn the battery on. And there you go. Let me just turn my lights off. So it's R4 in the day, and these are the lights. Let me just show you. If I can hold it right and film and change. You can change the speed. Yeah. So that is being powered by the Power Monkey Explorer. So, 3 lights, 3 power. I can also unplug that and plug it in the USB port like I said. So that's what I've been doing today. I've had enough now. I'm going to fit it in my car tomorrow. It's still raining, so it's getting fitted tomorrow, and hopefully some of my stuff will come from eBay. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's Christmas every day with eBay. Oh, look at him moving now. Anyway, it's not about the dog's bum. Parcels. Parcels. This is good. Open parcels with the dog rolling. So, first parcel. Crimp ring for the earth, right? So we've got that there. We've got this parcel, empty this one, and don't know how well you can see it, but it's fuses and a 6 fuse box. So that's that. That was from China. Took about 2 weeks to get here, but it was really cheap. Alright. we've got my next parcel. And it's the battery terminals. Got another parcel. That's this big brown one. And this is wire. So I've got I think that's 16 AWG or 21 amp wire, and it's 10 meters of it, orange and white. So this is for the solar panel. I want to extend the solar panel. I've got some quick release clips as well, so that's for that, and there's loads of it, so it can go a good distance away from the car. And also 5 meters of earth wire. Now the earth wire has to be thicker. That's 21 amp wire, so they're both from the same place. So that's the goodies. So first of all, I want to fit the earth wire to the panel and the battery terminals. I'm not using the fuse box yet, and I'm doing this orange and white wire for the solar panel in a couple of days. I want to get this panel fitted, the power panel. Okay. Right, we've got the negative battery terminal. It's got 2 wires coming off it. The green and yellow goes to the panel here, and the brown wire goes to this terminal here. If you can see it, terminal there. That's going to go on the car body somewhere on the interior, and scratch paint off where it's going to sit, or sand it off. It's got to be bare metal. So that's that terminal. We've also got the positive terminal here, and that's coming with pink wires off, and that goes to the panel here. So when I fit it in the car, I've got to connect the charge controller to these two as well. But that's it. I've just got to put an earth on. Which one is it now? Going from the switch to here on the end of a loop, I've got to put an earth on there, going to this earth somewhere along the line. So I'm going to do that next, but I'm not going to show that. I'm going to just fit it next. Okay. Okay, so it's loosely fitted. I'm just going to check the wires, but I've done the earth here. The wiring loom goes down the back and through there. So I'm going to connect the terminals now. Okay, so you can see the battery terminals attached to the loom. These wires coming out of this board here aren't attached yet, they're off a solar charger. But this is it. So as you can see, we can also pull this out of here and attach that. And I've got lights. So that's it, all wired up. A few bits like this to staple down, but that's it, and that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching. You've been watching me, Paul, at One Man One Dog, make a 12 volt power panel for the window. Okay, bye.